Back in October 2020, Car and Bike exclusively reported that the Honda Highness CB350 platform will be used to develop new models. And Honda sure did launch a new model on the same platform a few months later called the CB350 RS. The two bikes get the same engine in the same state of tune, same cycle parts, but have a slightly different flavor to offer. Sure, the CB350 RS carries a lovely retro charm, but in terms of design, it straddles between being a cafe racer and a scrambler, and yet it is neither.
What it is though is a really good looking motorcycle, better than the Highness CB350 in our opinion. The look of the bike is a little more playful, youthful, and of course sporty as well, courtesy of the block tread pattern tires, which are really fat, and the bash plate. Apart from that, the seat of the CB350 RS, it is ribbed, gives a nice distinct style. The LED headlight gets a new ring, and this motorcycle is offered in more vibrant colors than the mellow colors offered on the Highness CB350.
The blacked out theme on the RS looks really good. The chopped fender, exposing the meaty rear tire adds to the sporty appeal of the motorcycle, just making it look sexier. Like we earlier said, the CB350 RS isn't a scrambler, so the motorcycle is best enjoyed on regular tarmac or the occasional patch of a broken road. The new MRF curved tires with block pattern tread, a 2mm higher ground clearance thanks to the taller profile of the tires, a metal bash plate, and the overall stance set it apart from the Highness CB350. The ergonomics of the bike is different too, with the foot pegs placed 112mm back and 12mm higher. Similarly, the handlebar is 10mm higher, 4mm wider, and 41mm farther away from the rider. So this basically translates into a riding position which is sporty, engaging, and comfortable at the same time. A small issue that arises out of this is the positioning of the rear view mirrors. No matter how hard you try, adjusting the mirrors according to your liking is really difficult, which results in a compromised view of the things that are happening behind you. Sportier riding ergonomics naturally translate into a desire to ride faster. Now there are two sides to it. The engine is nice and refined, totally butter smooth. It makes you want to ride the motorcycle all day long, and the bike can do it easily too. A cruising speed of 90 to 100 km per hour will not be a problem for this bike. The other side is that the engine itself has a narrow power band and tall gearing, which means you have to work the gears when riding at city speeds. And if you want to get off the mark quickly or overtake, you have to really work the gears. A little more spunk in the bottom end and the top end would have been better, something that a larger rear sprocket might just be able to address. The engine is shared with the Highness CB350, so the 349cc single-cylinder air-cooled motor produces 20.8 brake horsepower at 5500 rpm with 30 Nm of peak torque at 3000 rpm. The engine gets a 5-speed transmission along with a slip-and-assist clutch. CB350 RS continues to have the likeable thumping soundtrack that its sibling had.
The CB350 RS is really slick in traffic. You see a gap opening up ahead, and all you have to do is point the bike in that direction. It will do everything on its own. The motorcycle can also maintain its line around a corner, so high speed stability is really nice. Apart from that, the brakes have the desired level of bite and progression, and the suspension setup is really well balanced, which means it makes light work of broken tarmac.
Now one would expect to get all the features on the CB350 RS which are on offer on the Highness CB350. But that isn't quite the case. The RS misses out on Bluetooth connectivity and a Type-C USB charger that the Highness gets as standard, although the USB charger can be fitted as an optional accessory. What the RS does get is Honda's selectable torque control system, ABS and a side stand engine cutoff system. Despite the missing features, the monotone variant of the CB350 RS is priced at 1,96,344 rupees, while the dual-tone models are priced at 1,98,344 rupees, which is about 6,000 rupees less and 2,000 rupees less than the Highness CB350. Honda says that the fatter tires, engine bash plate, rear grab rail and the fenders make up for the cost of the missing features.
The CB350 RS is a well-rounded package. Yes, it does skip on some features from the Highness and the pricing may not make as much sense as it should. But then this motorcycle is worth your consideration if you're looking for a bike, a thumping bike at that, which is not Royal Enfield, but is in the same price and performance bracket. Although Honda could have come up with something much better than road sailing for RS.